Welcome back to Tech News. Well, he was the Australian TikTok star that was in the news for all the right reasons, correctly guessing the latest case numbers in Sydney and New South Wales. But was it all a complete fake? We're joined now by an expert in social media, Dr. Karen Sutherland from the University of the Sunshine Coast. How are you today?
Very well, good morning.
So let's have a look at this one. We were pretty fascinated by this story, as was everyone. So I think he correctly guessed for maybe 4 or 5 days in a row, but then we were going to try and interview him yesterday. It was all ready to go, but he cancelled because it was as though it was a bit of a fake. What happened here? What's the latest?
Well, look, I mean, this guy, he's a comedian, so I haven't known of his mathematical prowess before.
No.
But he has, in the past, he has actually created some very provocative posts that have not got him this level of attention before, but he is a provocateur. And so, yeah, so he made these great TikToks where it looked like he was doing these mathematical formulas. And look, he may have been, but New South Wales Health have said that it was actually a leak, and they tried their best to find it, and they believe that they found it. And after his fifth correct guess, they debunked him. But he says, oh no, they changed it because they wanted to make me look like I didn't know what I was doing. So
Incredible.
who really
Yeah, it's an interesting one because I think the health authorities, and it was kind of reasonable, they say this is this is wrong what you're doing, because it's a pretty important cases to track and to make sure that information is correctly provided. But it's also a bit of fun, I thought, as well. It was like, in these times, I mean, it was so amusing what was going on, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I tell you what, it really boosted his views on TikTok. So he went from, he was getting about sort of 100,000 for his previous content, but some of his posts on this topic went up to 2 million. So it definitely worked in his favour in increasing his following. But, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see if he pops out today at some point and has another guest, but I reckon he might have snuck away. As I said, we were going to try and interview him and he cancelled on us, so we'll see what happens. Speaking of TikTok though, I believe now it's the most downloaded app once again. So what other apps are they competing against? How long has TikTok held that number?
Well, for 18 months, it has been the most downloaded, even more so than Facebook. And so Facebook is used a lot around the world. For some people, particularly in, say, third world countries where they're being introduced to the internet, Facebook is often their very first experience with the internet. But TikTok is, most downloaded. So at the moment, overall, it's had 2.6 billion downloads overall. But in June alone, it was 65 million downloads. So it's no longer a teen dancing app. There is that on there, but it's growing and it's diversifying in terms of its audience and its content.
Yeah, incredible numbers. Let's have a look at Facebook as well, which of course was clashing with the US government. This is all around the vaccine misinformation. How did you see this story?
Yeah, well, I mean, the US government, actually the president came out and he was asked about what he thought about the social media platforms and particularly Facebook's response to misinformation around vaccines. And he says it's actually killing people. So, but Facebook's hit back and said, actually, no, we're actually doing what we can to quash it. And there's been research to show that misinformation isn't deterring people from being vaccinated, but that I just cited one study, so I'm sure there's lots of other studies to say otherwise. But I think you've seen it on your feed as well. Whenever you even mention COVID or vaccine now, a little message will pop up. So I think that they are trying their best, but I think it's also up to us as users to report, to let, because things slip through. So if there's something there posted by someone who has absolutely no medical background, no credentials in the field, no scientific background, please report it, because it's clearly inaccurate.
Yeah, everyone has an opinion on COVID these days as well, so we've just got to be careful. Not everyone's opinion is backed with any evidence whatsoever,
Right.
Which is part of the concern. Hey, great
Opinion
to chat.
is very different to fact.
Oh, very, very different, but we don't know the difference these days at some point anyway. Great to chat once again. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk really soon.
Thank you.